This is Little Convoy.
And this is Kijinrai, and we're doing an interview at Dead Elf Collectibles in
Charlotte.
North Carolina. Make sure you come check this place out. This is
And
Kijinrai,
This is Little Convoy.
and then we're interviewing the manager of Dead Elf Collectibles. What's your name, sir?
My name is Brett. My last name is Frame. You can just call me Brett, though.
What inspired you to work at this place?
I've always loved card games and TCGs in general. I am a Magic player. I've dabbled in Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic, all kinds of stuff. We cross. It's just something I've always been a part of and something I genuinely enjoy.
Cool. How did you discover Pokemon?
I have been watching Pokemon and playing the games since I was very little. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Scarlet on the Game Boy Color. Or not Scarlet, sorry, Pokemon Crystal on the Game Boy Color.
Okay.
But yeah, I've played every Pokemon game since, watched all the series. I even collect myself. I'm a specialty collector, so I collect Quagsires and Whoopers. Yeah, it's always been a part of my life.
Cool. What events do you hold here?
So I do tournaments. I do trade nights. I do pre-releases, early releases. Typically anything that involves Pokemon TCG, I do.
Okay. For all of the Magic.
I do casual play for a lot of the other games. Magic is purely casual play, but it's a commander format, so it's a multiplayer format.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone managing a store?
Be good with people. Learn to take things in stride. So don't let things get to you.
Okay.
But the most important thing is empathize and understand what people want and what they're looking for.
Lil Convoy, you're up.
What is your favorite Pokemon?
Quagsire.
100%
Quagsire.
What changes would you make to the store?
If I could make any change to the store, I think I would have a little bit more information readily available for people. So maybe like a whiteboard up, so when I do pairings for tournaments or I have events, I could probably put it up there so everybody could see it. And maybe have a kids night for some of the games, like specifically Pokemon. Having a night for kids to come up and play, specifically just kids, I think would be a really good change.
Okay, what do you know where you got all the posters on the wall and stuff?
So the cloth posters actually come from a gentleman who makes those and ships those nationwide. If you want, you can find those on Facebook Marketplace. You just type in Pokemon wall flags. Some of the other posters, like those ones up there, those come from distributors. So I can't really give those out, and you can't really find those. But yeah.
So the Pokemon company gives those out?
Yes.
Okay. Could you give us a quick product showcase of what's around us?
Yeah. Okay, so obviously this wall right here, you've got a ton of plushies. You got some figures over here. The things that I think really exemplify what our store is about, though, is down here. Down here, we've got a ton of different box sets of varying levels of price, as well as different sets and blocks. So a lot of this is Sword and Shield. Some of this is Crown Zenith. Some of this is the new Paldea stuff. And then the only other thing I would say really, really exemplifies our store are these magical cases right here. I've got Japanese singles over here. I've got English singles over here, both vintage, modern, all kinds.
Do you mind giving us a tour of the whole store?
Absolutely. So you've already seen the cases in the plushie wall as well as the box wall over here. If you come along this way, I've got a bunch of snacks, and then over here I've got a lot of, they're called tchotchkes, but they're little desk ornaments. Most of them are themed after Pokemon. I've got play mats, deck boxes, a bunch of sleeves, some comic books. And then on the other side over here, we've got some binders. We've got bulk boxes for people if they need them. More graphic novels, and then Warhammer stuff. Warhammer is a tabletop game played with miniatures. You put them together, you build them, and then you paint them. I've got a lot of board games as well as some extra figures and pops. And then this wall over here is kind of like generic TCG. So stuff that I don't do a lot of like tournaments and activities and events for, but I do still carry.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a lot of dice down here. Yeah. And then the wall back there is a lot of our loose packs and random like anime sets and stuff like that. Yeah. And then the only other place I can really give you a tour of is over here. And it's this magical place called the Play Space. This is where everybody plays, hangs out, does their trades. You can probably see the tables over in the corner that have a lot of the terrain on them. Those are for the Warhammer players to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for doing an interview with us.
You are very welcome. It was a pleasure being
This
on.
is Little Convoy.
And this is Kajinra, and we're doing an interview at Dead Elf Collectibles in
Charlotte.
North Carolina. Make sure you come check this place out, and let's go.